Hello, everybody. My name is Nico Spitalier, and today I will be showing you how to create these very neat little visuals in Touchdesigner. So this is a very basic tutorial where you can learn some new skills in Touchdesigner. Hopefully, I will be showing you how to create this pretty simple trick, but you can create nice visuals for I don't know. You could video map or create light design, whichever you prefer. I don't really care. So why don't we start doing this and jump into Touch Designer, and I'll be showing you how to do it. So here we are in Touch Designer. This is our main window where I have already my project done. So I will be deleting everything except for my color palette that I already chose because I find it's a nice little one. You can create your own, or you can use some from the component color palette. So whichever you want to use, I will leave a link for downloading this color palette in my description. So the first thing we need to do is create two noise textures. So you go into the top tab and add two noise textures. So one and copy paste. I don't care. You can simply copy paste and cheat on it. I don't care. So the first one needs to be very high period because this will control the whole little movement. So it needs to be pretty big. And the idea is we're gonna take out the harmonics and simply make it really, really rough like that. So first things first, we do this and then we connect it on the second input of our second noise. That will create this weird looking thing, which already kind of resembles what we want to do. So after we do that, we're gonna change the size of our composition. So I will choose 920 by 1200, and it'll straight ahead. It'll say something like, "Warning: resolution limited to this 1280 by 1280 because I have a non-commercial key license." So basically, I'm cheap. I didn't pay for it, so I'm just restricted to 1280 by 1280. Let's do it that way then. Uh, let's not get any enemies around. Touch Designer, please. 1280 by 1280. Yeah. So next thing we need to do is sorry. So next thing we need to do is change the pixel format into a 32-bit float that will give way more resolution into the single pixel. And same for the second one, 32-bit float RGBA. And the smoothness, we will put minimap and viewer smoothness minimap, midmap, sorry. Once we have this is our base in which we will work. We can go to the transform tab of the first noise and simply here put this neat little formula that is abs in then time with that capital T dot seconds, and boom, we already have some weird little blobby thing. Now we will multiply that by zero point 0.1 because I feel it's too fast. And if we click on the preview button, we can see that we're already starting to have something kind of resembling what we want to have in the end. So sorry for that. I had to go turn on the fan because the heat here is unbelievably hot, and I was dying, as you can see. So once we get to this point, uh, we will first take our top panel and look for a lookup little operator, and we'll connect the noise to the first part and our color to the second one. So now we have this little thingy here. Finally, we will look for a normal map. And if we see, now we have a normal from our original movement, and we will have um, what was it? Edge. Sorry. Now we have our edge. So this is everything we will be using. I will put a little bit more strength into my edge. That's it. So once we have all these four little thingies here, what we're gonna do is we will create a grid. So it's a sub grid, a shape. So we will look for a grid, and this will create a 3D grid, uh, and we will give it I don't know 150 by 150. We want to give it a lot of resolution, at least for now, and we will attach a geometry node to it. So we right click in this output node, and we look for a component called geometry, and now it'll be connected. Once we do this, what we are going to do is add a camera, a render, and we can see that it automatically connects, and it's weird because it's black. That is mainly because we have no light and we have no material. So we'll add some light. Simple light is okay, and boom, we now have the same thing. So well, technically it's not the same thing, but you know, you get it. So what we're gonna do now is add a material. So we go into the matte tab and add a Fung material, which is pretty easy to set up. So that's why we're gonna choose it, and we drag and drop it inside our render. Sorry, we drag and drop inside our geometry as a material. I don't know why I did this. Let's Control Z. I drag and drop it into my material. I hate not having a mouse. Okay, it's a material now. And once we do this, what we're gonna do now is utilize these maps into our Fung. So the first one, color, goes into color. And look, we now have something that resembles something else. I don't know what. So we start putting all the maps where they have to go. So normal, obviously with the normal. The edge now, we will be using it with, let me move myself a little bit because I don't want to be annoying to anybody. So now we're going to use the whichever you prefer. I want to use this as a control for the emission. So when we put a light, for example, a red little thingy now, uh, there, it will emit this color whenever I have this tones. So I think it's around here. We can see it emits a little bit of uh, pink. So we're putting it blue for now. And finally, I'm going to use this as a specular map. So this basically what it says is how much glossiness do we want into our map. Now I'm going to start turning everything off because I want to see this one, which is our main object. And now we can see this, it has this metal-like feeling. So sorry, I got disconnected. I'm too cheap to pay for for a full service, so I only record 5 minutes at a time. I got disconnected, so we were talking about this. Oh yeah, uh, we were here. Now, what we're gonna do is move the camera around in order to have the best composition possible. I really don't want anything very fancy, so I will be moving this in front. So you have to click this little cross, put the mouse in front, and then use the scroll wheel in order to get closer and closer. Once you get there, you could give it a little move around. I'm not sure I'm gonna do that for now because I like how it looks like this. But if you wanted to add some depth of field, it's really cool to do it that way. So once we get it like this, you don't get out of it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna connect it to a movie file out. Press the letter P to get this panel open, and here we can put the name of our final uh, file, or we can add it here, and we can press record. You can also put audio files in it, so you can have sound. You can do a lot of little tricks. You can even connect it into a projector and start projecting. So hope this little video helps. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, please thumbs up. It's nice. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. And if you have any idea of what to do next, I'll be happy to show you. So thank you very much and see you later.